Hi, I'm Matt from Shuttout and welcome to another episode of Shuttout Weekly. Today I will show you 10 best gifts for photographers that will make any photographer happy and won't cost you a fortune. You can use this list to find a perfect gift for someone that you know, or maybe you will select something for yourself. Okay, so let's start with the list. First, as a disclaimer, just to let you know that this video is not sponsored by any brand mentioned in this video. It's purely based on my personal preferences and gifts that I received in the past. I decided to focus on those gifts that you can buy for under $100. This is something that I always recommend for beginner photographers. Polarizing CPL filters are my favorites, like this one or maybe this one. I use them all the time when I photograph landscapes because I love the vibrant colors that they give you. They help to, make the contrast bigger in the skies and also to remove some reflections on surfaces. The second one is ND filter, also very good for photographers. Unfortunately, I don't have this one, but I want to get this, as a gift this Christmas, so fingers crossed. And this is a great filter if you want to use longer exposure during the daylight, if you want to capture this, waterfalls, smooth water, clouds moving in the sky. So this is perfect for landscape photographers. Just make sure to check the size of the lens and the filter because they need to fit. Of course, there's a small tip that always you can buy bigger filter and use adapter ring, something like this. This is just an adapter. With this, you can just put bigger filter to a smaller lens, and it fits perfectly. I don't think that I need to tell you how important good camera strap is, and I don't mean those kit straps that comes with your camera. They are no good. But with Peak Design slide strap, it's completely different story. This is like the best strap in the world, in my opinion. And you can use the camera and use it like this. When you need to take a photo, you can adjust this very easily. It's very comfortable and just take a photo. And when you need to move, you can just pull this up and it's like this. Very, very good. So when you start using this, you will carry your camera everywhere with yourself. So that's probably the best recommendation that this strap can get. And you can get it for like 65 bucks. The next thing is memory cards, because photographers can never get enough of those little things. Just make sure that those are at least 10 megabits per second speed. Not every photographer needs a tripod, but when it comes to Joby tripods, Joby Gorilla Pods, I would recommend this to everyone, especially those who travel a lot, because with those little things you can put your camera almost everywhere. You can just use those, bendy legs to attach this to a bench or something like this. So this is very, very good. And honestly, I haven't heard about any photographer that wouldn't be happy with those things. And you can get them, I think that this small one is even below $20. Batteries, especially now, when all those mirrorless cameras drain those batteries like crazy, are very important to any photographer. So I would recommend this as a perfect gift, because there's nothing worse to a photographer when you can't shoot photos only because your batteries are dead. This happened to me lately, so you can imagine how I felt.
Hello darkness, my old friend.
So to avoid this, you need to have at least 2 or 3 additional batteries with you at all times. I use Newell brand, but you can use anything that fits your camera. And this is in most cases perfect gift too. If you know that someone is wearing those t-shirts with cool prints like I do, you can't go wrong with this one. And you can find many different designs in photography shops. Just pick one. We love t-shirts so much, so we are thinking about creating our own designs. And those are the first one that were created by our designer. What do you think about them? Is it something that you could wear, you would be interested in? Just let us know in the comments. And this is another photography gadget that you can't go wrong with it. It looks like a lens, but it's a mug. And this one is looking like a Canon L lens, but there are different brands, so you can just find whatever you like. All photographers know that using flash built-in cameras, it's not a good idea. Well, it is if you want your photos to look like this. But with this little gadget, the same photo can look like this. See the difference? You just mount this on your camera cold shoe here, but you need a piece that I lost somewhere, but you know what I mean. You just put it here in front of the flash and the difference is huge. And these little things cost, below $10. But photographers always want to learn something new, want to develop their passion, so book is always a good choice. But not every book is great. The one I recommend is a classic titled Understanding Exposure by Brian Peterson. This is probably the best book I have ever read that explains this topic, the basics of photography so well. And understanding how ISO, shutter speed and exposure works is very, very crucial. And there are some great photos explaining this too. And of course you can tell them about Shuttout platform and it won't cost you anything, it's free. And of course they will be thankful when they learn how they can improve their photography, just entering photography contests and learning how their photos perform. And if they win something, they will be even more thankful. And you can use this link in the description below, because if they use this link to register, they will get this $2 bonus after entering for the first time with a premium entry. And that's the whole list. But this is my list. What about yours? What would you recommend to others as a perfect gift for photographers? What would be, your first picks? Make sure to put the comment below this video, because we would love to learn what are your ideas for perfect presents. And that's it for today. I hope that you had a great time watching this, and if you like what we do here, just remember to subscribe if you haven't already. You can click the bell button if you want to be notified about our next episodes. And what else? See you next time and see you on Shuttout. See the difference?